bird hunt a lot. I bird hunt probably over 100 days a year. I own 4 different dogs. I hunt a lot. So our number one selling product is our Summit XT, which is our flagship model of vest. Man, it's just, I get excited about it, but I try to temper myself because obviously I'm biased towards the quality and design of our product. But I mean, I bird hunt a lot. I bird hunt probably over 100 days a year. I own 4 different dogs. I hunt a lot, and so I spend a lot of time chucker hunting. That's probably my most favorite thing, and most people that have hunted chuckers or desire to hunt chuckers know that it's a fairly pinnacle bird. It requires a level of fitness and dog work and shooting that man, it's just unique. There aren't always a ton of opportunities, and so our products were really generated towards that. And so being able to carry your water, organize your kit, your shells, we actually innovated a design that allows you to carry an injured dog in the field. That was something that I invented.
Wow.
You know, if you're chucker hunting, I've had dogs get caught in snares. I've had dogs break legs falling off cliffs, all sorts of stuff. I mean, really anything can happen.
Pretty common to have dogs go down?
It's more common than you think. The frequency of that occurring to one particular individual is probably less minute. I've probably only experienced it twice with my dogs. Okay. But man, there isn't a week that goes by that we don't get an email from a customer with, you know, a testimonial of their experience in the product, right? And it's been super humbling, right? It's like, man, here's these things that I just thought were cool ideas, and to see them positively impact somebody's experience of field.
Isn't that cool? That's when you feel like, hey, my mission in all this is, and sometimes it's these one-offs where it's like, that the last thing you want to have happen is to something to your dog or out there, or to
the dog's everything.
It's everything. And so to have that like gain the traction and the recognition and the efficacy that you've kind of put in the work for, and have 100%. It change someone's life, that's incredible.
Oh, thank you.
That probably fires you up. And it's like, okay, let's keep moving, right?
Yeah, you get 1 or 2 of those emails a week, or you get a text message or a message through Instagram, and it just keeps that fire lit, right?
That's so cool.
And you know, as a business owner, there's different struggles and things that you go through of, you know, self-doubt and, you know, wondering, man, am I doing the right thing? How long is this runway? You know, there's all these people counting on me to put, you know, a roof over their head and a food on their table, and their kids through football and ballet and soccer. And there's a weight that comes with that I didn't understand. And it makes me, one, love and respect you more as a business owner, because I know that you cared for me. And, you know, I walk in this building this morning, and I don't know how many folks are here. There's over 20 people here, and there's remote employees, and man, just major props to anybody who runs a business, because it's not about you. You're the last guy to get paid. You're the bottom of the totem pole. It's about caring and serving for other people. And if you put them first, somehow that success just finds you time and time again.
Okay. I hope everyone's hearing that. Like that's the key to it all, I think. I mean, there's going to be difficulty. There's going to be struggle. There's going to be trial, and you put others first. Is that, I mean, I mean, as a conquer cast and conquering in life, is that probably one of the main messages you'd send to anyone out there? That's
100%.
Like, how do I go about overcoming the challenges that you're facing?
100%. There's, you know, I never had any type of anxiety in my life until I owned a business.
Really?
Never. I was just, I mean, it felt like life was so good to me that I was fortunate to always be in a fun position. I had the jobs I wanted. You know, I could always put gas in the truck and go hunt. I got married to a beautiful girl, Darby, my wonderful, sweet wife. Life was just so good to me. It has been so good to me. And then, you know, you get employees and you get people and you're bringing them on. And, you know, when you build these relationships of trust, oftentimes people will confide things in you. Maybe they're airing their dirty laundry to you, and their worries become yours. Their problems become yours. Their tears become yours. And it's an interesting weight. I don't think there's anything like it in the world. And when I find myself in those little holes where I wake up at 1 or 2 in the morning, and I can't go back to sleep because I'm worried about somebody, you know, if that person's popped into my mind, the first thing I think is, how can I serve them? You know, what does that person need from me? I'm going to probably butcher your saying, Trev, but I think about it all the time. It's, what is it? Don't ever let a person to be loved become more important than something to do.
Problem to be solved.
Than a problem to be solved.
A problem to be solved become more important than a person to be loved. And I think that was Thomas S. Monson.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of problems to be solved, or there's a lot of issues in life that come up, but make sure that never becomes more important than a person to be loved.
100%. It's funny when you take care of those people, somehow the problems resolve themselves.
Yeah. That's powerful, man. That's awesome. Do you have that growing up in your household, or how did you learn that along the way? And
to serve?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I grew up in a fairly religious home. I always loved working. I grew up on a farm. I actually live in the house that I grew up in, ironically enough, which is just weird because I never, you grow up somewhere, you're like, I can't wait to get out of here. And then anybody's like, you live in Heber? And I'm like, I'm proud.
I mean, those that don't know, like, anyone would love to live in Heber, and it's hard to find a place in Heber.
Hard to find, very hard. And
that was all around the same time too, when Final Rise, and you're having these conversations with me, like, hey, I have an opportunity to buy the
childhood
home and the property and everything, and I'm trying to figure it out, and I've got these other opportunities, and I mean, so much came together for you at that time, and I would say, like, blessings come to those who work hard. And I think that serving others is hard work.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah,
it is.
But it's the most rewarding.
100%. No, there's so much to that, and when you find joy in serving those people, man, it just takes away all those little thoughts and stuff in the back of your head, because you're doing good stuff. Kindness is free.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost you a darn thing to say hi to somebody. Say, hey, I like your glasses. Hey, man, your hair looks good. Those are some good-looking shoes, man. I like those. But you're at the gas station, buy the energy drink for the dude next to you. Like, what does it matter? What is $2 worth to infuse kindness into the world?
You might think that these are just fun things that Matt's saying right now, but I have watched him. I've heard these same words. I've heard him compliment other people. As you come in and you give me a hug today, there was a compliment. I won't say what it was, but like, you're
how
always
handsome and fit you are.
Yeah, I'm handsome and fit. I've lost a few pounds over the last few months, but it's like
awesome.
That was that's like a signature move of Matt Davis right there. Like there's always, I've watched you with that, and then the service orientation. I'm like having all these flashbacks of previous experiences with you going out fly fishing or whatnot, and I'm not a fly fisherman, and the person with me wasn't a fly fisherman, and we get up there, and yeah, you have your rod, and you give us some of your extra rods and everything, but I never even saw you cast because you were so attentive to helping us and making sure we were having the experience we wanted to have.
Yeah.
Like, no wonder you're successful in the endeavors that you're going after, because I'm sure that everyone that you're interacting with is experiencing that signature touch that I've experienced with you.
I appreciate that, man.
That to me is like, that's Final Rise right there, right? That's
it is.
put into